warm welcome to all our visitors. The education slot at our meetings is aimed at helping our members improve their networking skills. And so today I've actually asked two of our members to help me out with the education slot, and so shortly I'll be calling upon Angela and Darren to come up to the front and help me. For those of you that might have had one-to-ones at my office, you will see a nice big sign in there that quite simply states, you don't need to be mad to work here, but it helps. And what do I mean by that? Hopefully I don't mean that all my workforce are completely insane, but mad as in MAD, making a difference. And I think what we often underestimate is the value of our membership and the value our visitors get from visiting Wakefield Wealth Builders. And so I thought a great way of demonstrating some of that value would be to hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. So Angela and Darren, will you come and join me at the front, please? In the course of the week, if they would just answer 3 simple questions for us all this morning. So I'm going to ask each of them in turn those questions, and they're going to share their experience about BNI. So I'm going to start with Darren, because this might be the tougher one out of the two to get any answer. So Darren, first of all, the question I asked you was, what was the reason you first joined BNI and Wakefield Wealth Builders?
To promote my business.
So to promote your business. I said it'd be a man of few words this morning. So I'm hoping this will be a longer answer. So explain to us all the biggest benefit you've seen as a result of your membership.
I think the surprising benefit really, because it was to promote my business, was the support of others. So like with John and Phil, saved us £2,000 on a tax bill this year by a simple little tweak. The other thing that happened about 8 years ago, there was a chap in here that did windows. Me and him started buying a few buy-to-lets, and I wouldn't have met him if it wasn't for this, and we've done all right with it.
So you've developed your network in ways that you didn't think you would, which is great. And so what would you say is the biggest lesson that you've learned from your time here? And I would say Darren's time here is 12 years, by the way. He's been a member for 12 years at Wealth Builders.
It's basically don't judge a book by its cover, because painters and decorators know business centre owners, and solicitors are known by builders and things like that, so you don't know who knows who to introduce you to people. It's been proven time and time again. We got a contract last year worth £90,000 to us from a source that you'd never have dreamt. So yeah, that's what I would say. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Thank you, Darren. At least you said more than your 2 word answers. Which is a little worrying. Angela, a little bit more eloquent with her answers when I asked Angela. So Angela, for you, what was the reason you joined Wakefield Wealth Builders?
Well, I've been a primary teacher for 25 years, and that relationship, that job came to a very sticky end. It was our head teacher had never heard of the phrase "give us gain," never. So he was not a very nice person, and I left under a bit of a cloud actually. But Jo, my visitor today, she encouraged me to join BNI, but the seat has become available, so I jumped at it.
Perfect. And so what's the biggest benefit you've seen as a result of your membership?
Well, expansion of networks, development of professional relationships, close friendships are developing, and personal development, you know, the education, obviously from an education background, I'm really passionate about that. Continue lifelong learning, and I think, you know, that all those things together.
Perfect. And so what's the biggest lesson you've learned so far in your second year now of membership?
Yeah, but it's amazing because this lesson only just emerged in the last month. Jo and I are joint coordinators of a new networking meeting at Tankersley Manor, and last month we had guest speakers Chris and Tanya Whitton, and Chris was a member of New Heights, and that role, it changed BNI changed their life. Tanya was stabbed 4 times in an unprovoked attack in Wakefield bus station, and her aspirations of being a mental health nurse were just shattered. I'm really emotional now. But a friend of Chris, who was a BNI member, who come across Herbalife through another BNI member, offered him the Herbalife opportunity. So they went along to a meeting, got involved, and it changed their life. They travelled the world, and she's changed her whole shape and energy, and she's actually doing a really great job.
Perfect.
It does change people's lives.
Lovely. Thank you both for joining me. Take seats and give them a round of applause. So I guess in summary, it's just to remember, when we are inviting our visitors to come and meet this great group of Wakefield Wealth Builders, it's more than just being about the business, much as that is a great consequence of being a member here, the business it will generate. But our members provide ongoing support, guidance, advice. That kind of support goes way beyond the expectations that you maybe have when you first come and visit the group. So when I ask the question of anybody coming into my office for their one-to-ones to say, are you mad? Are you making a difference? Then I would hope all of Wealth Builders will have a resounding yes to that. Thank you, Julie.